here is one of the 2 free Level 8 worksheets available online that concerns itself with chord symbols. On this worksheet, we use closed position chords, and on the other worksheet, there are open position chords if you're looking for those. So we are going to do a few questions so that you see how what we learned at the piano and at the whiteboard applies to what you're doing on your exam. So everything you see here is something that you will most likely see on your Level 8 exam. We were going to do this question together, this one right here. It says, write a functional chord symbol and the root quality chord symbol for each of the following chords in these major keys. We're going to do this one. Now, it tells us that we are thinking of a major key, because this could be 2 things. That could be G major or E minor, but the question tells us what key it is. It's G major. So we know the key. The first thing to figure out is what is the root of this chord. Then we're going to find the quality, and then we're going to figure out inversions. So step 1 is to find the root. I can see that this is not in root position because it's not stacked in thirds. If it was stacked in thirds, it would look like these 2 triads over here, but this isn't stacked in thirds. I know if I put this F sharp up here, like that, now it looks like it's stacked in thirds, and because it's stacked in thirds, I know that the bottom note is the root. This B is the root. So we've found the root. Now we need to figure out the chord quality. I'm going to write over here, the notes are B, D, and F sharp. B, D, and F sharp. Now, is this a major triad, minor, augmented, or diminished? Let's figure that out. B to D is a minor third, and B to F sharp is a perfect fifth. I know that this is the formula for a minor triad. So now I know 2 things. I know that B is the root, and I know that it's a minor triad. The last thing to figure out is the inversion. F sharp is in the bass. Therefore, it's in second inversion. Now let's write our chord symbols. Remember, root quality always goes on top of the stave, and functional always goes on the bottom. So if you see a blank space on top of music, you know you have to write a root quality chord symbol. And if you see a blank space below, you know it's functional chord symbol. Don't get those 2 confused. Don't write functional up here and root quality down there. Let's start with the root quality, since I think that's easier. Root and quality. We know the root is B, and the quality is minor, so we write a little m. And we know that F sharp is the lowest note. It's in second inversion, so we have to show the inversion by writing a slash over F sharp, like that. B minor over F sharp. Now let's write the functional chord symbol. Remember we said the key of this is G major. The root is B. What scale degree is B in relationship to the key of G major? B is the median, so we are going to write a 3 down here, a Roman numeral 3. And because it's a minor triad, we have to write lowercase 3. So there's our 3. It's lowercase because it's minor. And now, what figures go beside this to show that it's in second inversion? It's 6/4. You just have to know that. It has to be memorized by now. A triad in second inversion has 6/4 beside it. Okay, question 2. Write a functional chord symbol and root quality chord symbol for each of the following chords in these minor keys. So they've told us we are doing minor keys. Let's do the first one over here. 3 flats is C minor. Let's start by figuring out the root. This is not in root position. I know that because it's not stacked in thirds. And I can already see if I put that B down here, now it's stacked in thirds. That looks like root position. So B is the root, B natural in this case. Now I'm going to figure out the quality. I'm going to write the notes up here so I can see them cleanly. B and then D and then F. Those are the notes we have. Is it major, minor, diminished, or augmented? B to D is a minor third, and D to F is a minor third. This is a diminished triad. So B is the root, it's a diminished triad, and what inversion is it in? D is the lowest note. So this is in first inversion. So let's write the root quality chord symbol. We know the root is B, and we know that it's a diminished triad, so we're going to write the degree sign. And to show that it's in an inversion, that D is the lowest note, we're going to write a slash and then D. It's B diminished over D. Now let's do the trickier one, the functional chord symbol. So we need to figure out what this chord's relationship is to the key of C minor. So the root is B. What scale degree is B natural in the key of C minor? It's the leading tone. So we have to write Roman numeral 7, and because it's a diminished chord, we need to write a lowercase 7. It's diminished, there's our degree sign, and we have to show the inversion. So D is the lowest note. What figures do we use for first inversion? Is a 6. 7 diminished 6 is this chord. Okay, and question 3. Now it's our turn to write the chords ourselves. Write the appropriate chord above each of the functional chord symbol within these specific keys. Use accidentals. So each one of these blocks has a functional chord, and you have to relate it to the key I've written, and then write the chord. Let's do the first one. We're in the key of A minor, and we have 1-6, the tonic triad, in first inversion. Let's just write out the notes. I know that the tonic of A minor is A, and a third above that within the key signature would be C, and a third above that within the key signature would be E. So there's our A minor chord. Minor third and a perfect fifth. A is not going to be on the bottom since we have the 6 here. This chord has to be written in first inversion. C is going to be on the bottom. I'm going to write C, and then the E, and then finally the A. And there I've written the tonic triad in first inversion in the key of A minor. And that is the level 8 chord symbols worksheet. Remember, every unit has a worksheet like this for free that you can grab online, and it looks exactly like the questions you will encounter on your RCM exam, so you can feel free to go download those and practice.